US and take a look at that fairly soon. It should be quite good
So,
to watch.
looking at the split, what do we see, and are we going to see any defensive plays from either team right now?
I think that it does look like BYOB are going to send two to Waterfall. I think they're just scoping out. It looks like they've got a little bit of a stealth. I think they started in stealth, but
Hmm.
something happened there. Oh no, they are stealthing to Waterfall, so they stealthed in and they're going to just go for Floppy straight away. If they burst him down, he's going to go down fast, which is exactly what's happening. He's not having a chance. He is down extremely quickly. That was a great move from them there. And
Yes.
the feet's back to the mid.
Yeah, I mean the way that they just kind of opened up on Floppy was very very good. But also Arc does go down for BYOB, so that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. And right now BYOB actually has the advantage as far as points goes, and they are actually trying to kind of come up to the BYOB's point here, which is going to be the quarry here. It's actually one, two, three members of FroG right now, really trying to grab the quarry here. Also taking a look at mid here. Unfortunately,
Carl just did go down,
yeah,
yeah.
the Elementalist does go down pretty quickly there. She is going to get res there, very close there. Really trying to get res there. Another teammate comes up and trying to assist here. Not entirely sure if that's going to be able to be the case there. Another
Oh,
AoE does go down, knockback, and she is going to get res there. So nice job there by the Team FroG. Looking at Floppy once again here, taking a lot of damage here, trying to kind of get in the middle of Bullet Tooth. Really trying to deal some damage, but that Warrior dealing a ton of damage. Once again, Floppy not being able to do much of anything, unfortunately.
Looks like he's switched some stuff over. It looks like he's gone for a bit more damage, knowing that the engineer can go to the mid and get around the map quick. He's just gone for a bit more damage, so he knows he can burst him down quicker. So then Floppy's lost a bit of that survivability. Either that, or they've learned very quickly from the last match that he needs to go down fast, because as an engineer, especially even if you're DPS, you can survive for quite a long time with different mechanics that you've got, especially the utilities he's
Yep.
running as well.
Yeah, Bullet Tooth Joe actually right now in the middle dealing a lot of AoE damage here, as well as Alice popping that Torment and getting almost all the members of FroG in that Torment, dealing a lot of damage every time they move. Unfortunately, we are going to see Yoblob go down here once again. Teammate is going to actually be able to go up and res her, and Shadow Refuge was used to secure that rally there. Alice actually in a bit of trouble there. Teammate's going to actually try and assist here. Not
Oh, Art going down as well.
very close there to actually trying to be able to get that rally, but unfortunately Arc is going to go down here. Alice very low here. Teammates desperately trying to do something, not going to be
Nice
able
stealth.
to right there as well, but that stealth is not going to do much of anything in terms of the AoE damage coming out.
Oh, he did get one of them team members back up. He's still in stealth as well. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't a bad little move there. I was a bit confused with all the stealth and the amount of AoE that was going down, but they actually got one of the team members up and then got back out of the fight. That was quite an interesting move there.
Taking a look back at the waterfall, we are seeing Bullet Tooth Joe here do a ton of AoE hammer damage to two members of FroG. Unfortunately, Roka actually trying to deal some extra damage here, but he is going to be forced to go out there. Bullet Tooth Joe does get stomped down, and that is going to be a point cap possibly for FroG here. So that is going to be the first 2-point cap in this game if they can secure waterfall and keep mid here. We are seeing Roka actually do moving over to the quarry here, being targeted by Alice and a couple of members of the other red team, but he is actually going to pop his whirlwind stolen ability from the warrior. Really trying to do some damage here onto Alice. Alice popping that fear. Very good job there. Another wall going down here as well. And Feel My Love actually getting onto Roka. Not a lot of damage being dealt here from Roka. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage here from Feel My Love. And he actually is going to use his Basilisk Venom to actually try and do some other damage as well. And not going to be able to. They're going to exchange shortbow glances from afar.
We just see that Bullet Tooth Joe's just moved over to Waterfall. So like I said, just before the match started, Yoblob, I can't say his name, he did indeed put that portal down. So they've changed up the tactic. They've moved Floppy from their close point and they've used the Mesmer as Mesmer's portal technically as a person who's kind of, he can just pop back there and contest the point. But he's just, Bullet Tooth Joe is just too... War against the Mesmer, especially in the spec he's running, it is just, you can't do much against it if you're a Mesmer. It's very difficult to outlast them survival-wise, especially with the long bow, with the burning, and the Mesmer's lack of condition removal, especially in the spec that he's running, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, if we take a look back at the waterfall once again, we are seeing Alice and Arc come up to assist Bulletooth Joe and Miss, dealing a ton of damage here right now. Unfortunately, Yo Blob not doing a lot of damage that he's trying to do, but he is kind of getting focused there. The Elementalist is going to go down for Frog, getting rallied here once again by Yo Blob. And right now, both teams pretty much only control 1 point, and it's been a pretty close game so far.
Yeah, it's a lot like the last match as well. I mean, BYOB, they're in the lead at the moment. They did have a bigger lead than this. They had a good 70, 60 points, so they're getting back to that now. I think they're winning quite a lot of kills as well. You just see Miss going down there on the waterfall, getting a fast res. These reses are very good, very quick. There's a lot of stealthing going on from the Mesmer and the Thief as well, going for those reses and those downs, which is very, very effective. There's a lot of stability going out as well. You could tell these guys have practiced. You can tell they're well-trained guys. They've played together before, and they're on it. They know what to do in these team fights.
Most definitely. Again, just a huge engagement at Waterfall still. Kalach really trying to deal a lot of damage, popping that heal, really trying to make sure that she stays alive and can assist her team. She does still have Phoenix on cooldown, so that's going to be a huge AoE burst there. But we are seeing Alice actually getting almost down there, but she is going to be rallied to full health there. Alice desperately trying to deal some more condition damage to the team there, and unfortunately we are going to see a stomp onto Bulletooth Joe go out there. So that is one member minus for the BYB team at the waterfall right now, and unfortunately Alice using that spectral walk to try and get away, gain that momentum speed, but we are seeing Yo Blob very, very low here. He does need some health. He is going to go down there, unfortunately. Alice trying to stomp him out there, and the rest of his team going to try and come up for some assistance there. Not sure if he's going to be able to do much of anything. Unfortunately, very, very low here, and that is going to be the death of Yo Blob there. Unfortunately, not going to be really being able to help his team anymore here, and a waterfall looks like it's going to go to the favor of the red team once again.
Indeed, they're very strong on their far point. It's a lot like the last match as well, where we saw the we did see a lot of fighting on the far points for both teams. But as you see in Quarry at the moment, Bulletooth Joe has actually recapped Quarry. They've got the waterfall as well. But it looks like they're going to try and hold these 2 points and try and maybe sandwich FroG in the middle, which actually is working quite well. The lead is only by 33 points at the moment. We've got 275 for BYOB and 245 for FroG in about a second.
Unfortunately, Floppy going down very, very low here. Can he get rallied there? I don't think he's going to be able to. Very, very, very low, and he is going to get DPS down, not stomped. We are seeing Miss for BYB getting a little bit low here. Not going to be able to do much of anything as she gets CC'd all the way down to a stomp. Unfortunately, we are seeing Feel My Love here as well, trying to deal some extra damage with that short bow, not being able to really deal much of damage to this Guardian there. Of course, the Guardian's just kind of laughing at the pings being dropped here by Feel My Love. Feel My Love dealing a good amount of damage with that sword, stealing the boons from the Guardian there, but she is blinded now. That's going to be a little bit difficult there for the Thief. She is using Withdraw, which is a very interesting skill to be using for a Thief as well. Heal Forever actually very, very low, really trying to deal some extra damage there, but we are going. They did just pop into a Mesmer portal and pop back in there. So that's going to be some other thing for the BYB team to kind of really make sure to watch out for those portals.
Yeah, it's good to see. Then it's gone to their advantage there. They've ported back to Waterfall. They've actually taken down Arc there as well on the Waterfall. So it's a 2v1 fight, which, to be honest, I can't see at the moment. Yeah, he's just gone down as well there on the point. Miss. Really good play by FroG there. They just moved back really, really quickly, and excellent use of the portal. He's actually in Vengeance now, which is he won't last long. Floppy's just got to stick away. That's all good. But Feel My Love does come back in. If they can get the kill maybe very, very quickly, Miss might have a chance of staying up, but I doubt extremely. Oh, look at the support. Arc is coming in as well to Waterfall. They're really doing well at supporting the points. Both teams are. I mean, this point is being flipped a lot. There's not as much fighting on the midpoint as you would think.
Yeah, you know, it's really interesting to just kind of see the differences and how these North American teams and EU teams just kind of fight each other. Because if we were in the North American side, it would be mid and a side point just being completely hammered day and night. But right now, you know, someone has the med, and both teams are going for the other opponent's side point right now. And again, a waterfall is just a huge kind of battle right now. We just see big old bomb go off, knocking Arc out of the way. Alice, unfortunately, down as well here, and Feel My Love dealing a bit of damage here, but unfortunately she's going to go down there due to that condition damage, but she should be able to get rallied up as long as no one actually sees her. I don't think that anyone's actually noticing her. No, they do not. Arc is actually very low, trying to res his teammate there. But unfortunately, he did take a lot of damage there with that res. And right now, Feel My Love really trying to get that floppy kill. Floppy being a very kind of aggressive target here onto the members of BYOB here at the waterfall. Right now, the team is actually tied right now for points, and it looks like Blue's going to peel ahead just slightly here. Feel My Love going to here down once again. Yo Blob is actually trying to deal some extra stomping damage, but unfortunately not going to have that, and that is going to be a stomp there for a FroG onto the waterfall. And unfortunately, it looks like Arc is going to go down here as well.
They're really getting that free cap over now. I mean, they're dominating over at Waterfall, Quarry as well, and it's just they've completely switched the fight round. Whereas BYOB had a good 70-80 point lead, we've just seen that switch to a free cap, and unless BYOB get themselves on those points and get involved very quickly, they're going to lose this match.
Yeah, I mean it's just kind of testament to what FroG was able to do, is just turn around the game very quickly. One thing that you did point out is that BYOB had pretty much game control this entire game up to like the last 30 seconds, and they were able to 3-cap almost instantaneously, use that Mesmer mobility and the rest of their team's mobility to just kind of take all the points and get really close to a victory very quickly here. And that is going to be another game in the belt for